Alright, next up on the list is Qidlana? Qidlana, maybe? I don't know about the pronunciation. Gonna kind of res here. I think it's just gonna be my standard policy in the future to teleport to the near the structure, so that seems like a good place to start. Alright, so this looks very familiar. This is basically just like the last sim I visited, where it's pretty much the same basic formula. People just owning their personal land, resing a house or two, and having a photo op kind of try things out zone. This could be an attempt at a store, I'm not sure. Maybe a store in progress. But no, this really is indicative of people buying stuff and then coming to their land and resing the objects that they then unpack the items from to try to put on their avatar. Another good indication of that is a pose stand, for example, like where basically you check out your outfits on your pose stand, position everything the way you want it. So these are basically things that the person has purchased, I'm guessing. And then it's pretty typical to put a house on the sim too, just to like hang out. I mean, each to their own, I guess. This house is a really good example of what I consider to be sort of the status quo of a lot of virtual worlds architecture, which is 99% texture and 1% architecture. I think there's a few reasons that people tend to build that way, and that's basically because of the prim economy. And prim is just a basic building block, and land only supports so many of those. Like, here, I'll go to the land, about land, and go to objects, and so this is like how many objects, like say, for example, each one of these rocks counts as a prim. So, like, there's 45,000 prims available, so you could have like 40,000 or 45,000 rocks, and then your sim would be full, and you basically couldn't build anything more on the land. So basically what that does is forces builders to be economical with their construction. So for example, this is like a simple house, right? This is probably like, I don't know, maybe 10 to 20 prims, maybe. Yeah, that seems about right. And so that's saleable, right? Because it's got a small footprint, and that way people can put a lot of houses on their land, or they still have a lot of freedom to build and do landscaping. But like some buildings might have you know, 1,000 prims, and that would be considered extravagant. Therefore, people are not going to be willing to spend as much money, or even if it was reasonably priced, they wouldn't want to pay for a house like that, because then it limits the number of prims that they can put on their land in addition to their houses. So that kind of forces builders to uh, stick with this really um, low complexity building style, which I think is really a huge detriment long term to the entire fabric of virtual worlds. So really, it looks like we covered everything on this sim in a very short period of time. There's just two buildings, and this one looks like this is a personal photo gallery type thing. This is also quite common in Second Life and InWorldz. Basically, people take screenshots, or they take their art, and then they make this like gallery that they can show off to people, I guess. I don't know really what the purpose of it is, aside from maybe just sort of being proud of your creativity and stuff. That's cool. Uh, so, yeah, that's Qidlana. not much here. But who knows? You know, Sims have unlimited potential. The owner could develop this at any time. So that's it. Thanks for watching.